actually do want to share it. So it's Tuesday. Thank you guys for being on. Um, Congratulations, Sally. You're doing some great stuff. And I say that a lot to you, a lot more now because we've kind of met each other virtually, if you will. But so is Michelle Gilbert. She just had, I think she made her first like real live consultant just recently. And that person has now enrolled, I think, 3 people. So that's super awesome. So congratulations, Michelle. I know you have, you know, and I guess I don't think I'm speaking out of place, and Michelle knows me pretty well. So everything I say to her is from the heart, and that is her network has changed and it continues to evolve and change. And so my question to you, Michelle, is how long have you known this person that just recently became a consultant?
A long time. Well, she was actually the third person I ever enrolled.
Okay.
And she wasn't consistent with the products for a long time.
Okay.
And started back trying to get consistent again. And then she started out of the blue talking to me about making money.
Awesome. I love that. That's really cool. It's not what I expected to hear you say. What I was expecting to hear you say was that maybe it was somebody new, but that's okay too. Because one of the things I tell people, and you guys have heard my story before, but I had no intention of doing this business for the first 11 months. I was not a great customer. I didn't order all the time. All those things that, you hear people say, and you're like, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm telling you it's true. Like I started with a canister of shake. I started with a canister of Isopro because I was like, oh, I'll just take some protein. Started with a canister of Isopro, never signed up with a pack. For the purpose of enrolling myself personally using the products, I never bought a pack personally for the purpose of using the products. I just bought what I wanted and what I thought I needed. And then as time went by, then I started buying more and more product. And now, we've got pretty much a little bit of everything. It's kind of nice, we buy products sometimes for events and you guys will see it. You may decide that, hey, look, I need to help somebody get started. So you end up buying some product that you may not need at the moment. So we have some different products on hand, but it's nice that now that we've been doing it for so long, we have less and less products on hand. And because of the way that I truly do believe in coaching, my goal is for none of you to actually have a warehouse in your house, right? That's not the goal. You may have some extra product and you may buy some stuff, and there's some reasons to buy extra product and that sort of thing. But one, as an example, and I haven't talked about it in a long time, is if you have someone who's close to you who is going to buy a pack, and let's say that they're going to buy, and you need some product, right? I'm just talking about the fact if you need some product, it's not a bad idea to upgrade somebody from, let's say, a premium pack to a value pack, and then you pay the difference, and then strip the premium pack products out and give that to them. You'll save several $100s in stripping a pack down. We used to do that all the time. Somebody would say, hey, they want to get started. They'd want to get started with a premium pack, and they would live close enough by that it'd be, all right, here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay you the difference, whatever it was, 160, 170 bucks, whatever. I'll pay you the difference, and then I'm going to give you the premium pack products, but then I keep the other stuff, right? You get the the vitamins alone are a $150 value, right? So you can take the vitamins out, and then you've got all kinds of other stuff that you can also pull out. So it literally, it'll save you, like 100. I think back in the day when I was really figuring it out, it was like half off. The products that you took out was about half the price. So it's a good way to do it if you've got somebody close by. Plus, you get double PIB on $100 instead of WPIB on 25 or 50. So there's another incentive there too, because you make some money by doing it that way. So anyway, just something to think about. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the 11-day shred because we don't have any new bodies on here. So 11-day shred. I want you guys to think about not how you guys promote it, but how you talk about people that you have started that promote it. And I know that Sally, you've got a lot of the people that you have started that have started on the collagen. So it might be a little bit different, but here's the thing. Once they've been introduced to the Isagenix products, if they like it, it might be worthy reaching out to those people and saying, hey, look, if you're interested, we have this thing going on, right? And I really promote the 11-day shred just like that. I did my BNI commercial this morning, and my commercial was for people that want to tip their toes in, people that just want to try it. This is your opportunity, right? Because they can try the 11-day shred and tip their toes into 11-day shred. Now, for us, do we care? Not really. I mean, if somebody wants to start with 11-day shred products, I don't mind. I'll start them with that. Now, would they do better if there was 2 of them and they split a 30-day or something like that? Yes. And if somebody called me and said, hey, I want to start with 11-day shred, that's the first thing I'm going to say to them. Is I'm going to say, hey, look, you can start with 11-day shred, but if you have a friend for less than half price, you can get both, right? So instead of starting with 11-day shred and spending $180, you guys can spend like $140, $150 a piece and get a 30-day. Okay. And they can split that. And then there's way more products than just an 11-day shred, right? So they've literally got a 15-day package instead of an 11-day package. And it's cheaper for them if they have a friend. And that way you also have a secondary person getting started versus just one. So anytime somebody says they want to start with 11-day shred, when they start talking about money, I go, well, if you've got 2 of you, then it's half price, right? And that's the way I just talked to them about it, right? And then I explained to them how it works, blah, blah, blah. Now their second person needs to be, my hand disappears. I can't use my hands because they like, but the 11, if they've got the person that's with them, if they're in their same household or same neighborhood or within driving distance, then it's easy to help them split that. If they're not, if they're someplace else, that's a little more difficult. And it's probably not worth the headache. So just something to think about on that idea. But the biggest deal is I want you guys to really think about how do you go to your current client base or your past client base if you're using Penny, because this part of this time of this time of the month, if you will, is a great time to talk about the Penny, to use your Penny app, because right now it's an easy hello to a reconnect. Hey, just letting you know we have an 11-day shred, starts first Monday of every month. That's all you got to say. I don't give them any details. I don't tell them anything else about it. The one thing that I always hold back is I say, yeah, I can send you the schedule, but in order to be in it, if you want the recipes and the grocery list, you have to be in the shred. Okay. I always hold that back. Yes, if they're in the page, they can go find it and they can figure it out and blah, blah, blah. But that is a very special thing. And you'd be surprised at how many of your client base that maybe you've put in the page haven't been in the page so long they couldn't find the 11-day shred, and they don't even know how to search the page to find anything. So by telling somebody, hey, we've got this, we've got the recipe and the full grocery list, all you got to do is join the shred and you get it. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I want to do that, because they want that. It's surprising. And depending on those of you that are here, Carla will appreciate this. So those that don't cook well or at all really appreciate the grocery list and the recipes. So it's a good thing. She's obviously still talking on her phone. She's not looking off. So that's something that you can really help people with. The other benefits on the 11-day shred, I would always tell you to talk with them about if especially Sally in your position, if they want to incorporate the collagen within the 11-day shred, to kind of look and see if there's additional benefit, because we all know that the better our nutrition is. Before collagen came around, a lot of people were always talking about how much better their skin, their hair, and their nails looked anyway. And then with the nutrition ad, along with the collagen ad, it's amazing how many people are, even myself, who've been using the nutrition forever, I noticed a difference when I used the collagen. So I believe that the Isagenix nutrition up-leveled my skin and hair and nails. Well, not much my hair, but my skin anyway. But the collagen then stepped up my overall skin appearance as well. So that's something to really talk about in that regard. Right? Any questions that you guys have got? I mean, I don't really need to keep you guys on here. Everybody, the faces that are on here, kind of know what's going on. So if there's any special thoughts, April's birthday is coming up, just so you guys know. But if you guys have any questions or special questions about the 11-day shred, I'm happy to talk about them. But that's kind of the big thing right now.
How about let's talk about using stories with you talking versus just posting pictures about the 11-day shred.
Oh, like in your Instagram or your Facebook stories?
Hmm.
I would be the last person to talk about that. I've never done it.
I know, that's why you should do it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't like to do it either, but I feel like there are definitely more views when I do it.
I don't even turn the volume on when I look at people's stories.
Really?
Mm-mm. I gotta go through and look at pictures.
I'm always listening. They
Yeah,
have something fun to say. Mhm.
yeah.
Just a thought.
Okay. No, I like it. Give your thoughts on April.
Well,
How do you do it?
you just hold the button and talk, like shoot a video of yourself. Like, hey guys, 11-day shred coming up. It's getting warm in Phoenix, blah, 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 or in wherever you're living. So Kirkpatrick's and all the successful Isogenics people do them a lot. And I feel like that's just a way for your followers to get to know you. If you don't normally do live videos on your page, I think stories are quick for people to check it out and not have to read something.
Sally, that might be something. I don't know what the privacy issues are with your clients, but I mean, your stories for your clients could possibly be huge if they're open to it, even if it's just not showing their face, if they're okay with that kind of stuff. I mean, I would think that stories for that would be an amazing, because you can show the process of how much better they're doing, and not only for the Isogenic side, but for your particular style of body sculpting that you do. So if you've never done that, you might really look at that.
Okay, because Kyle and I talked about that today, and I think they will be okay because I do it with the Cool Sculpting. We put their photos before and after. Of course, you can't see their face, but now that they're seeing, I guess the collagen's getting easier. They're seeing a difference in my skin and my face. So I think that would be good if they can put their stories up because there's a lot of them.
Well, the story could be motion versus just pictures, right? Like you're physically doing the cool sculpting, because I'm telling you, I've heard of cool sculpting forever, and until you did the one with Carla on the thing with Mandy, I had no idea. I had no idea what it was.
Oh, yeah. We're actually, Carla and I are actually doing another one this week because that was so taken over by Mandy. So we're going to do our own little one, and we're going to sit and explain, and then we're going to talk about the Isogenics too. Yeah. So how the two of them coordinate, because I got posters all over the spa right now of Isogenics and the Cool Sculpting duo.
Yeah. So like if you're open to, or you're able to do little video clips and make those part of the actual Facebook story or your Instagram story, then you would be updating that and that's one more step, right? I mean, I know you're crazy ass busy, so that may not be something that you want to do, but it's very consumable video. It's very consumable video, like visually consumable video that somebody might watch,
Yep. Nope. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. I had no idea what cool sculpting was, so I saw you doing that on Carla. So that was very cool.
Good.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Sculpting.
What's that?
Okay, I'm here now. What's going on?
Lori, what'd you say?
I said I need some sculpting.
You need some sculpting? Well, Sally is the girl. Like she's the one. She's like the guy from Matrix. She's the one.
Is this Ask Brent Anything night?
Well, kind of, because we're not really we don't have any new people, so I didn't do the Isogenics presentation. So
Carla, we're talking about using stories. Carla, we're talking about using stories to promote the 11-day shred, but not stories to just photos and stuff, but of you talking. And I think that you have done quite a few of those, if I'm not wrong.
You're talking, what do you mean, telling other people's story?
No, Instagram
Like
and
a live-
Facebook stories.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a live video.
Oh,
It's a little bit like a live video, but it's when you watch the stories. If you go to Facebook and you watch stories, you'll see there'll be like little dashes, and it'll change from one thing to the next as the dashes go by, and you can click through the dashes. Some people do a lot of them. My son used to make fun of a specific person on our team that did like they would have like 1,000 of them across the top. And it was basically just their picture over and over again. So he would like, dude, you just can't do that. That's too much. So yeah, but the consumable video, the consumption factor on that, when people look at it and they go, oh, that's interesting because you've got something going on, I think is big. So
And does it start April 1st?
the shred
Yeah.
starts the first Monday of every month. So it starts Monday, the 5th. And that's the reason to, and honestly, if people haven't ordered their product by probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday, they're probably not going to get it. But that's okay. You don't want to tell them that necessarily, but you really want to get them to order the products today, tomorrow, Thursday at the latest, to really expect to get it on or before Monday so they get started with everybody else.
And is there a specific something that they have to order?
There's some options of stuff, but basically here's what the 11-day shred is. The 11-day shred is actually doing the Isagenix system for 11
Okay.
days.
Okay,
Two shakes.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, 2 shakes, a meal, and a couple of cleanse days in between. But the benefit of the shred is that it's only 11 days, so people don't feel like they got to do 30. And in addition to that, a lot of other people are doing it at the same time, so it doesn't feel so impossible.
Yeah.
If you can talk them into a full 30-day though, because there's a money back guarantee, they might as well. I did it the last 11-day shred. Somebody said they wanted to try, and I talked her into a 30-day system instead. And now she just hit day 30. She's lost 10 pounds and is super happy and is going to continue with it. She didn't think she'd make it 30 days.
Yeah.
So if with a money back guarantee, there's no point in getting just 11 days of product versus 30. You might as well get the 30.
That
But
would be a
here's the
good
thing.
to explain.
I love, oh, go ahead, April.
I was just say that would be really good to explain in your stories. You'd be like, 11-day shred starts, blah, blah, blah. It's $170. But, if you want to do 30 days, you
Get a
get 3
friend.
times as much time for twice as much money. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. However, the purpose, a lot of times, you guys, the purpose of these events like the 11-day shred is to start the conversation, right? Use it to start the conversation, and you can gain a lot from that.
So I understand what Michelle was saying about, if you can talk them into doing the 30-day, it's money back guarantee. But if you don't do that, what do? Have them order the daily wellness pack?
You will see if you go into Great Nutrition and use the search bar and you type in 11-day shred schedule, type in 11-day shred schedule, you will see all kinds of different options. There's like 4 or 5 different packs, or type in 11-day shred pack and you'll see some variations. It really is it's something you create because they need 9 days worth of shakes and 2 days worth of cleanse.
Right.
And then some other stuff mixed in so that you get the 100 BV order and they get an experience that they can actually attribute it to Isagenix from.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're kind of just putting stuff together a la carte, Lori.
Okay. All right.
Yep, absolutely. All right, coolio. Well, that's it, guys. I don't have anything super special, nothing crazy. That's kind of the it of it tonight. I just wanted to kind of go over that. As far as, remember also, this is your first month for your Leader in Action for this month. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. April, Carla, congratulations. You guys are both still in the race. You're still eligible and in the race for Cabo. So that's super cool that you guys are still in the run for that. It's just all about, I will tell you this, and Carla, you can mark my words for this one. If you looked at last year's Cabo, or if you looked at last year's first month's points, this year's first month's points were lower by, I think, probably almost to get on the board. They were lower by like at least 10, and the top positions points were lower by almost 40. So I believe that this year, the total points needed to go to Cabo are going to be less than the total points needed to make the list for Fiji. So
That's crazy.
yeah. That's
Because
what it
of the
is.
pools. I would have
I've already
thought they
looked
would have
at
been higher.
Yeah, I've already looked at it. So the top 10 positions for the first month of this year's challenge are almost 40 points average lower than they were for the first month's challenge last year, which I think sets the pace for the entire year. And with that being said, I think you're going to see that you're going to need less points to get on the board. And I think there's going to be required less points to actually make the trip overall this year than last. So just something to think about. All right. Cool. Have a great night, everybody. We will see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay.